Okay, now we are going to discuss now calculating vertical and horizontal component of an inclined or diagonal force. So we're going to break this down, yung forces niya into X and Y direction. It is very important to break down a diagonal force into its two components. Example, here in this illustration, you have a truss and you have a force here which is perpendicular to your roof. Okay? To calculate the forces that is running inside these members, you have to break this into two components. This diagonal force. You have to break this down into two components. So we're going to discuss this one later on. And also this one. If you have a simply supported beam, now here you have a uniform load. And here you have a diagonal force or a point load on the other side. And to calculate this one, you have also to modify this. You have to make this one into its vertical and horizontal component to calculate, okay, the moment on point A or point B. And later on, we're going to discuss how to break this down into two components. And also here, we have here concurrent forces intersecting at a single point O. So, to find the forces that is acting along the x-axis, you have to, okay, break this down also into its y and x component. And this one also, to find the forces that is running along the x and y axis, you have to break this down also into its y and component axis. Now, how are you going to break down a diagonal force? Say, assuming here, we have a diagonal force, or let's say like this. We have a diagonal force of P, like that. Okay, diagonal force. And we're going to break this down into two components. There are two ways to break this down, ano? The other one is you can break this down. This is a inclined, going to the right. Okay, going upward to the right. So your vertical component of this one will be like this. There, your vertical component. And your horizontal component will be like this. Because this is going to the right, upward going to the right, your horizontal component will be going to the right. Like this. Okay? Now, if you have an angle here, say this inclined force is theta from the horizontal. Okay, there. Theta from the horizontal. Okay, it is very hard to solve this vertical component and the horizontal component. So the better thing to do, the best thing to do is to break this diagonal force into this way. This is P, and it is upright to up going to the right. So my horizontal force will also be going to the right. Okay? And my upward force, my y, will be going this way. There. That is a better breaking of your component. You create a triangle. Okay? Say here, if you have a force P here, force P going down, from the horizontal, it is going down with an angle alpha. So if you're going to break this down into this way, okay, into this way, going this way, and the other one, this will be your y, because this is going downward, so your y component will also be going down, and this is going to the left, so your x component will also be going to the left. That will be your x component. You can break down into this way, but it is very hard to compute. Okay? Better still, make it like this. This is your P. Okay? Then, this is your alpha. Okay? So, this is going down to the left. So, my horizontal force will also be going to the left, like this. And this is going down. So, my y component will also be going down. There. There you go. It is better to break down into this way. So, you create a triangle. Okay? Now, I will show you the importance of that one and this kind of breaking.